All right. Hi, everybody. This is Josh with Inkology. Welcome to tonight's drawing. I have something fun I want to do. I want to do some demons and maybe even get in some gouache. You know, I've never really used gouache. Possibly have, but I don't remember ever using them. But today, I'm going to give it a go. I have a bag full of Arteza gouache colors here. Yeah, you can see that. And then I got some, I don't know what these Maggie Touches Top Artist Brush True Works of Art. I don't know where I get all this stuff, honestly. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna draw and then we're gonna paint and have fun. Man, these are stiff. We'll see what happens. But let's get into it. I don't want to waste any time. I have some horror, spooky music. You know, not Christmas. My favorite holiday is just around the corner, and that is Halloween. A lot of people don't know that Halloween is such a fun holiday to enjoy, and I truly enjoy it. Hey Randy, welcome to the channel. Oh yes, and if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It definitely helped me out and have more people enjoying this content. If you're wondering why I have a band-aid on my fingers, because today I was trying to cut some lines at work and, well, I slipped and sliced a good chunk of my finger off. So anyways, it happens. I know it's September, but October's soon, you know what I mean? But we're going to do monsters and demons today, and I'm just going to kind of play with some ideas in my head. Just like with the angel, I'm gonna do something fun with the demons. Now, I gotta think of some poses. Not really sure what a demon pose would be. Demons. Well, the description of the Bible. What does a demon look like in the Bible? Now I have to look that up. You know, I don't even think the Bible has much. It has fallen angels, unclean spirits, but those are usually like infesting someone, and they're kind of like an exorcism type of like tormentation. Malicious, deceptive. Yeah, they don't really give any descriptions. I think that's all like later thoughts. But you know what? I'm going to give mine and kind of work off of what I think a demon should look like. I mean, honestly, I think a demon's going to be a pretty creature. But in this case of just wanting to do a monster tonight, I think I'm just going to stick with doing some kind of monster creature or something. Okay. Now let's see. Let's just kind of sketching in here a little bit of the. I wish I had more light. Actually, let's get some more light on it. There we go. And in spite of Aliens, the movie coming out, I feel that this kind of goes well with it. Anyways, if you have your pen and paper, you should join, start drawing with me, and doodling your own monster. That's a good way to learn, is to draw with me and work together, as you can ask questions and, you know, we can build our worlds together. That's if you're a beginner and learning. Otherwise, if you're just wanting to watch, hey, that's cool too. I'm gonna have this guy kind of leaning over, having his arms drawn out, just dangling. Long, terrifying arms. That'll be good. Some blades here coming out. Let's see. Let's get his back coming here. You know, Randy says, I wish I could concept design a creature from imagination like this. I just haven't been able to tap into it yet. You know, it's fine. Doing monsters it's actually a little bit easier than you might perceive, because I think a lot of the time we overthink. But if you start with just like structural like things like what I'm doing here, I think you can get away with, like, because creatures don't have to be perfectly, like, with the anatomy and stuff like that. Doesn't have to really be perfect. I mean, it's your creature, honestly. To make them look cool, if you're talking about like making them look like the concept art, you know, that's just learning how to shade and then know how to put in the details in the right spot, right? And of course that's never too easy, but it's not impossible. So right now I'm just kind of like giving some ideas to my head. The head, I don't know. I think I want to do, I could do the mouth up here, or I could do it down here, or I don't even have to do a mouth. It could be just a hole. We're talking about a demon. I think a demon's going to look somewhat That's a good question. What would a demon have? I think I want to do like, I like demons with crowns and stuff. So we'll give it a crown. And then for the face, I think what we'll do is elongate the head here. Let's bring the cheekbones down here. How about some big old, like a big old mouth? I mean, this is a demon, it's not the devil, so maybe demons have a lot more scary features to them. What if the mouth isn't even connected to the face? You ever think of that? Like, what if it's just connected to the chest? Let's do that. Let's do it to the chest. Have the tongue. How about the tongue just whipping around, like super gross? That might be fun. Let's just shade this in real quick. I don't like the crown now. That sucks. Crown goes against my character's design. I do like these kind of... Ugh. This is totally live, Garza. Sorry, I'm not looking up at the screen as much as I usually do because I'm trying to I want to get to the the gouache drawing part of it. And so I'm just looking up every once in a while. So for the knees, I drew a line here. I'm going to stick to that. I think I'm going to have him have gigantic claw feet. You know, claws are pretty terrifying. Kind of like spiders, you know what I mean? Like spiders are horrendously gross and hairy and yeah. And we'll have it stretching down, kind of like bent. What's your favorite demon character or monster? How about that? What's your favorite monster character? I'm a big fan of the monsters from Starship Troopers. Are really cool. They're kind of well, they're kind of like insects. Um, I like trolls. Trolls are cool. Trolls are very cool. So I'm being really loosey-goosey here with my pencil work, you can see. And the whole point of the gremlins are the best. You're right. Gremlins are pretty phenomenal. Gremlins are fantastic. Okay, before I get to the legs, because the legs will be... Actually, the hip bone needs to be protruding. Hell Knight from Doom. Oh, yeah. You know, I never watched the Witcher series. Is it any good? Because I kind of want to support Henry Cavill, right? Because like he's a super nerdy guy, and I like that the fact that he's not shy to be nerdy about his stuff. Before I just thought he was like this, you know, buff kind of dude who just did Superman stuff or whatever. But then I found out I was like, oh man, he's fighting for like legitimate stuff that movies should be upholding, but they don't because of the writers and producers and all that stuff want to do other things. But so I heard he might be doing a what's it called, Warhammer thing, which would be wild. Yeah, Garza, it is therapy, but I want to get to that. I want to get to painting. I haven't painted in a while. I've got the night where I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, so it's like the first time in a long time I get to I get to draw, just freely without having to worry about stuff. I am still melting in here though. I don't know why. The computer's not even on. Is it on? No, it's not on. Got a lot to do. I got like 10 days before I get to go to Korea and then start filming a lot of stuff there. I'll be hopefully working with some artists over there. I have a student. One of my students is actually a book cover creator, and I wanted to meet with her and interview her. It might be all in Korean, so I'll have to subtitle it for you guys. But just kind of like talk to her about like what's her experience like trying to learn art. And the culture of art in Korea is like fascinating. I think that's something super cool for a lot of Westerners to understand, like the way they hold art in Korea's. For example, Randy, you said the show's not that good. Oh, that sucks. She said one of her sister had mentioned to me. She goes, "Oh, I want to be an artist, but I'm too old." And she's like literally in middle school. But And the Korean mentality, you're too old if you haven't like already decided by middle school that you're going to be a professional artist. And so in which you have to kind of give up on that dream, right? So for her, she's like, oh man, I can't really pursue it. My sister pursued it a little bit earlier than I did, so she lucked out, right? But I think that's it's completely backwards thinking. You know what I mean? Like an artist is not meant to have a time frame at all, but because some cultures kind of overthink about the fact that what's the benefit to the family, what's the benefit to whatever, it kind of hinders the kid or the person from ever pursuing it. They don't feel accomplished enough or ready enough. So I'm going to ask her how that kind of stuff goes, and I think it'll be good insight for artists to feel encouraged, because I know some of you artists are starting out at like 40 years old, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't draw now. Like, what makes me think I'm going to be able to draw later? Like, I'm not too late? I don't feel like this. I think this is a young man's game, and it's totally not true. It's totally not true. So I just want to encourage y'all that way, and let you know that some of the greatest artists ever to live were 50 to 60 years old when they really started painting and really started like drawing and stuff, and really getting famous too. Like, some of them didn't even get popular until much later in life. And then you also have like the fact that some artists stay within their community. Like Stan Lee, right? People know Stan Lee because he came out with some art books and stuff like that, but they wouldn't have the world wouldn't have really known Stan Lee unless Marvel made movies with about his characters. If they never got into this whole fad of Marvel stuff, him as an artist might not even work. And then he gets the credit when really like Jim and other artists really did most of the heavy lifting for the artwork. So I mean, not to say that he's a bad artist or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, his style of art wasn't what really drew people to the comic book thing. I think it was more of Jim Lee's and other artists of that nature, like, really brought it out. So you're in good hands, to continue your artwork stuff. Randy says, I started to wonder if it was due to my age that causes me not to progress. I'm not sure I can get any better. Oh, you can. Oh, yes, you can. The thing is that you probably feel like that, and a lot of artists feel that way. So you don't have to feel bad about that. You're not the only one in that boat, right? Like, there's a moment as an artist I think that a lot of us artists have, and it's just where did my eraser go? We feel like we can't get it past it. Like, I might not be able to get the muscle structure past this and this and this. Like, I might not be able to better than this, right? I want to be better than this. I want to be a greater artist than this, right? And I learned a while back going, oh, well, if I want to do, like, I'm about to do gouache. You think I'm going to be great at gouache? No. But it's about practicing, but also learning from people who are doing the design styles that you enjoy, and not being afraid to mess up and go, let me keep trying. Because your leveling up is only due to how you can restructure your thought process of what success is and what growth is, even to your art skill. I think you're growing. I've seen your art since you joined the channel, and I think you're growing. But I can understand that you don't feel that way, because you're thinking like, oh man, I want to be way beyond this, and really playing big with the big boys in the comic book world, drawing some hyper detailed stuff and whatnot. And so do I. You think I can do some of these hyper realistic stuff? Yeah, if I had all the time in the world, but definitely not like some of these amazing young artists that are, far more talented than I am. Then, at least that's what I would think, that they're far more talented. But really, they have specialized and mastered something that they deserve, because they worked really hard at it. And I think if anyone works hard at it, they'll get there. Monster design is not my strong point, my strong suit at least. But if I don't try it, I will never get there. I'll never get to never get to the point of really enjoying it and learning. And you know, every time you try to design something, you learn what didn't work, what's not working. Like right here, I'm getting lucky that this kind of looks like a stomach. I can make him have a big stomach, but I have to start detailing it in his right arm in order to make it really come together. Um, but you're not too late. You're not too late. You don't. I wouldn't even think about like thinking about that. Just remember that art is meant to be fun. If you're not having fun, then it's not art. It's work, right? Um, I I messed up. Tiff, 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 TF. Hey TF, gotta ask you, did you watch The Crow, or did I ask you last time if you watched The Crow? I don't remember. I just watched it the other day. I was extremely disappointed. Thank you. The demon is on its way. Kind of wanted it drawing in the sand, kind of thing, or like writing something in the ground, kind of like. Oops. Yeah, the new one. You kind of like the new one? I heard another person who liked The Crow say they liked the new one, but I didn't like it at all. I thought it was kind of a butchering of Eric and Shelley's like story. Felt like it wasn't strong enough to me. I don't know. I was curious what you thought. Huh. Well, either way, I may do another crow drawing, like a legitimately like nice crow instead of just a simple silhouette. Um, I don't know. I've been like thinking about the crow. It's gonna be Halloween, and I can. It did have a few cool scenes, especially the fighting scenes were really fun. You know, I don't know if I liked the whole like the guy in the underworld who tells Eric like what he's doing there and stuff, and he gives him a second chance if he sacrifices his life for Shelley kind of thing. I think that was kind of like, what? Like, you didn't realize you had like healing powers? Like in the first one, he had the healing powers, and he just goes going ham. You know, he goes ham. Hey, Comic Journey, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. First time running into this channel. Thank you for running into this channel. Do you have these kinds of streams often? Yes. I have them every Tuesday and Thursday, usually around this time, depending if I have to work or not. But I usually try to put up the streaming notification sooner than later. I may be doing, going back to doing it 3 times a week. I'm going to be switching. I'm thinking about switching it up to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And it'll be Friday morning because I usually work Friday nights. But it'll be Monday night and Wednesday night. That way there's 3 times during the weekdays you can have it. And that way I can post a video on the weekends. And the reason why I want to do that is because I need to practice a lot more on some of these sketches for the book thing that I'm building out in the world. And I wanted to involve you guys all in it. But yeah. Comic Journey says, what are you working on? I am working on a demon right now at the moment. Just getting his layout. I'm going to shade in some stuff, get some quick shades in the character, and then we're going to go into a gouache drawing. But if you're talking about major project, I am trying to recreate the Bible in a more fantasy, historic kind of way. It's a weird way. I don't know how to explain it. Still working on how to tell that. So right now I'm working with demons because the thing about the Bible is that it's really cool and graphic and hardcore stuff. But the angel and demon world, if the theology of it all is going to have angels and demons, and which I have to like kind of portray it, then that world goes alongside the real world, I guess, simultaneously. So I have to create these characters so they can merge together in story, right? And I think that's a fun way of doing it. Now, it's not accurate. It's not going to be 100% accurate. It's all going to be my interpretation of the Bible, which I think is really more fun, honestly. This is not a commission, no. And yes, Bible artwork is very fun. I have a few commissions with the Bible. I have to do a big, large paper inking of the miracles of Jesus soon for a gentleman in South Korea. So I'll be working on that, probably some live stream, but don't know. Don't know if I'm going to do a live stream or not, so it's going to be one heck of a project. Because the way I'm going to do it is going to be kind of tough. Yeah. But demons, the funny thing about demons is demons are usually, they're portrayed really grotesque and winged and dark and all that stuff. But honestly, demons are most likely, by biblical standards, beautiful, actually very attractive, like really hot women, really like beautiful men. They're just like these really beautiful, because they're tempting to women and men in the Bible. So they're not going to be like this demon. No chick is going to walk up to this demon and is like, oh, I love that tongue. You know what I mean? So it's just the Renaissance era had really butchered it all to terrify people and really build out the characteristics in a gross way. So, that's the way they did it. But if we're going to be somewhat accurate in portraying biblical stuff, this is just a demon. I think this is like the Terrifier demon kind of look. So I'm just going with it right now. It does not mean this will be the actual character in the Bible. So don't get all upset if you're like, oh, you changed it up. And yeah, obviously I changed it up. They'll probably be the pretty ones. Angels will be much more scary, actually. Comic Journey, you say, have you had any of your work published? Published? Well, not published. No, I guess not. I don't know what you mean by published. Like, I've done stuff for the city. I've done things for books and done things for people and companies and stuff like that, I guess you would say. But nothing has been like a comic book published or or you know, nothing that I guess anyone would recognize or would want. That's for sure. It'd be nice. Yeah, I'm going for the really, really seductive tongue. You know, tongue is always very attractive. But I want to get to this shading so I can start gouaching my stuff. But yeah, Comic Journey. If you want, you can always join our Discord. I have a Discord link down below, and there's a few of us artists in there that are just chatting it up, sharing artwork, learning and teaching each other, and kind of encouraging each other to do the artwork and whatnot. You're more than welcome to join. You say that anything that went up in print is considered published. Print. You know, I don't even know, honestly. This art journey of mine, like trying to rebuild it, has really started this last year on January 1st. That's when I started my live streams. And that's when I was really like, I want to go public with my art. Before, I would just do small commissions, like with people who knew me and that knew I was an artist, right? So it wasn't like, I wasn't really trying very hard. I was doing more of like the mural or the big stuff for like companies, and I didn't do anything of honest value towards my own stuff. It was always someone else's artwork, or which I kind of regret. But we'll see. We'll see if I can. Thank you, TF. I appreciate that. Hey, and you're going to join Comic? Awesome. We're happy to have you. That's for sure. And don't feel pressure to be active in the channel at all either, too, because it's just artists, when they come and go and they want to say something or post something, it's just trying to create a safe and very friendly environment for artists to, get to know each other. I know when I was growing up, I did not have that at all. It just kind of made it hard for me to feel confident in drawing. And there you are. That was quick. I wish I had better animations to say hi with. I think you have to like purchase the Discord to get those, but I'm not going to pay $100-something a year. Oh, that's awesome, Comic. I appreciate. I'm glad. I'm glad that you found this channel, and you like connecting with other artists, because so do I. Who is sneezing out there? How dare they? Okay, so we got the tongue coming out. I got this demon character. Let's build in a few more muscles with shading, some texture. Now, I don't know if gouache is going to make this look worse, but I'm going to definitely try to make it look decent. I think it's gouache. Yeah, it's gouache. It's gouache. I saw Alex Ross. I think Alex Ross, he uses, I don't know if he uses gouache. I think he uses gouache, or is it oil paint? He's such a talented artist. I don't really know, though. I see a few artists who use watercolor and gouache on their pencils, and it gives a silvery look to it, which I really find fascinating. So I've been wanting to try it for a long time. Just haven't done it. Today I have a little bit of energy because I have to digest some food. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I have his arms. I have to finish his leg here. What is this? What is this? Oh. Got lead on my hands. This horror music is really lame. Let's find some better horror. Underneath the Stars, full album. Probably won't be able to use that. Ooh, dark ambient. He uses gouache, is that what you're saying? Okay. Yeah. Alex Ross he came out with a few books recently on his artwork. He does such a good Superman and like really, really solid like Flash, or I think it was that he does. It looks so good. Batman always looks good, and he's a marvelous artist. Really respect him. One day I will hopefully be able to paint like that guy. That or Frank Frazetta, like painting his women and stuff. He's fantastic. I've been watching Frazetta Girls on YouTube recently, and it's so rad that they have a channel. Okay. So he's coming along, almost there. I know it's kind of boring to see this take so long to draw on shade, but should be good. Should be fun to draw. Paint. Yeah, that's true. He does a lot of poses and stuff like that. And he does a lot of just Marvel and stuff. I want to see more of his characters, honestly. I think that'd be cool to see what he develops on his own. But, you know, the man's made a living off of making some of the best realistic stuff from, you know, DC and Marvel comics. So I can't really blame him. I mean, that's what he loves to do. And, you know, I appreciate it. That's for sure. There's a lot of really good artists out there, though. Oh, his landscapes. Oh yeah, I never even see him do landscapes. It's true. Frazetta is a baller. I've been learning about his history and what kind of person he was, and you know he kind of got screwed over by some publishers too. You know, they didn't pay him well or something like that, and you know, all these good artists getting screwed over. It's no fun. It's no good. It's no good. I mean, I was always in art class in school. Yeah, middle school, high school, elementary, whatever art class I could be in. Whoever can give me free pencils and colors, I'd do it. Did I go to university for anything like that? No. Mostly self-taught. If you want to, I mean, like I took the classes, but teachers nearly failed me every single year because I wouldn't do what they wanted me to do, like still life and stuff. I just wanted to do comic books and character design. So me and my buddy, all through grade school, just kind of did our own thing. Finish eating the wings. Finishing eating the wings. Oh, okay, I see. I love wings. Thank you. TS says no bueno. uh, What's up, true friend TF? Comic says, show me a professional artist that hasn't been screwed. That's true. That is true. Brandy says, has there ever been any comic book artist that started in the 30s and later later than that and made it and actually started learning art at a later age? I'm sure there has been. I'm sure they just don't, you just haven't heard of them. But I wonder if there is somebody we can pull out and say, Josh, have you ever done any airbrushing work? TF says, airbrushing, no. I'm scared of airbrushing because every time I seen the airbrushing work, right, especially on t-shirts, it looks terrible. Too fuzzy. You know what I'm talking about, those t-shirts that are airbrushed. And you're like, what the heck is that? It's got like some weird name in like script or something on it, or some kind of like clown and like lowrider car on it or something. Not a fan. But I've seen that airbrush really works well when you're doing like characters and you're doing their backgrounds and you're spraying, like you cut out the paper and the background is all airbrushed or something like that, which looks really cool. I just never did it because I don't have the time or money to do it, really. At least not that. Okay. Let's get some of these more shadows in here. We're getting there. We're almost there. He's not the most perfect monster, that's for sure. Yeah. the airbrushing is an art in itself, and yeah, the t-shirt guys, they need some work, you know, because I've seen airbrush people do really good stuff before. Some of the best poster artists that I follow are airbrushers, and man, their stuff is killer good. Which makes me wonder, why are the t-shirt guys doing such a poor job? But maybe t-shirt's a fabric that just is really hard to work with, or maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just a fad. I have no idea. I don't want to diss their art because, you know, it's still art to them. Yeah, golden age covers. Yeah, that's the only thing I would use airbrushing for, is the golden age style. I think that stuff is pretty rad. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Maybe I'll learn how to do it. I still need to learn how to do gouache and oil and other stuff, so I can wait for airbrushing for quite some time, if not ever. Okay. Alright, let's do some shading here. Let's zoom in for you guys. I don't know why I'm so far away. There we go. That should be better. Okay. TF says dope, and Pagarza says, I remember my airbrush skills would be like possible was wrong. Class haters were like, don't be doing any Satan stuff, ha, or skulls, haha. So okay, you read my mind. I really dislike airbrush. Conway says, I live oil. Problem is it takes too long to dry. How long do you run your streams? Yes, oil does take too long to dry. I just did an oil painting. My last video of this Van Gogh thing that I did was an oil, and it took like 7 days directly in the sun, all day, every day, even in the night, just sitting out there trying to dry. And I don't even think it fully dried. I still mailed it off. They just got it today, and they really enjoyed it. I did an acrylic one, and it looks actually kind of better. But you know, it's a fun project. How long do I run my streams? Comics asks. I run it for about an hour and a half usually. I try to not to, you know, let people just sit there and linger. And like, an hour and a half is how much I can maintain drawing, really. I don't know, how long has it been on this one? Let's see. 48 minutes already. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up right now with the drawing part and start getting on the gouache. Excuse me if I'm not responding real quick. I need to spend like 5 minutes just really busting this out. Not that I'm going to be able to do all the gouache tonight, right? I'm just going to start it, but I want to get the vibe going. I want to see what it feels like and let it dry. And then Thursday, I'll jump back on and finish this guy in full gouache, because if it is going to take a while to do the gouache, then at least you can get a teaser of it, and I can get a feel for what to expect next time. Because if I don't do that and I just jump in it next time, that could be like 2 extra videos, and I don't want to do. I don't like doing multiple drawings on live stream of the same thing. I like to try to finish it within one session or 2. There are times I've done it 3 or 4 times, but those are ones that I felt like, you know, people might actually enjoy. But you know, I'm learning. The YouTube thing is a new thing to me. Plus, I also have to like walk the dog. I have to do, you know, house chores and stuff like that. So I can't just like be on here for hours. And then I have to go to work in the morning and kind of stuff. And it's like, you know, I'd love to just be drawing all day, but I can't afford the time to do that, honestly. Three-hour stream. I may do longer streams actually in Korea. I just have to make sure my Wi-Fi connection is going to be solid there in a cafe, and that way I can just sit there and we can be in a cafe, and I can be drawing and enjoying that kind of art. It'll be with my phone though, so I don't know how that's going to look on a vertical, but you know, you never know. It should be fun. Because I might do like a drawing of people passing by, you know, or people eating, drinking coffee, be all creepy and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know why I'm adding this, but I feel like if I don't, I'll be pissed that I didn't. I'm not even on the screen. You guys gotta tell me if I'm off the screen, guys. I can't see really what I'm drawing. Okay. As for the tail, let's just shade all that guy in. He don't need to be detailed at all. You get that there's a big whipping tail. Been working on a Rook cover art for a commission recently, and I'm about to start inking it. I just put in the Discord the penciled version of it, the comic book, and I'll be sending it to those creators of Rook to see what they think. It'd be great if they were like, "Hey, you want to come work for us?" I'm like, "Yes, thank you." But I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Paying for artists these days is not easy, I'm sure, for any publisher or any company whatsoever. No matter how many you're selling, that's still like a, you know, they can't be, you know, if you're not Marvel and you're not drawing the big names that all the kids are picking up and stuff, then you're not making any money. That's why you go to Comic-Con, which Comic-Con comes up in October, which I'm excited. I'll be back from Korea then. and ready to rock and roll. I wanted to dress up as Spider-Punk, but the costume's way too expensive. So I guess I'll just be going as I don't know, it's a random guy. Okay, final touches are here. And then his foot. Ah, sheesh. I got tickets for Emerald City Comic Con in March. Oh, Seattle, man, that's a long way away, ain't it? Oh no, I guess not. It's like half a year or something like that. Huh? That's cool though. I'm trying to get San Diego Comic Con tickets because I have a friend who knows somebody who goes all the time and who I guess runs part of the show or something. And she's trying to get tickets to go. And I told her she's not allowed to go without me. It would be very unfair because I'm taking her to her first Comic Con this October to LA Comic Con with her, and and I think she's gonna love it because it's like the panel rooms where you get to sit and listen to these creators creating their stories and ask them questions and meet people who are in the industry. It's just like it's so nice. It's so nice. ECC is really big now. Oh, nice. NYCC in October. NYCC would be dope. I think I'm gonna do. I'm talking about LA Comic Con in October. Wait, is that in October too? NYCC? Shoot. Well, I'm not flying out to New York. That's too much work. I ain't got that money either. I gotta work. Gotta pay bills, yo. Can't even go to the comic book store, you know? Okay, that's fine. That's enough. Oh, I didn't shade in all this. Is my window open? Hold on. Huh? I feel like I can hear people outside my window. Oh, that's his arm. Psh, come on, Josh. That's why it's important to outline your characters so that you don't end up like merging them. Right. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we are done for the most part. I think this is pretty good. Pretty good demon. Pretty good demon. He's got a weird tail thing coming back here. Alright, let's try gouache now. Let's do this. Oh, you know what? Let me zoom out. Ooh, let's zoom in. All right. Some Wolverine versus Predator posters, yeah. Ontology panels. You know, panels like where like artists go and meet and talk to each other and stuff like. I mean, like present like stuff. These like rooms and stuff. I don't know if you guys if you have those, but in LA Comic Con they have like sections you can go to. There's like time schedules where like let's say the creator of a new graphic novel and his team are there for like an hour just chatting and talking about their stories and how they created. And there's a interviewer and stuff like that. I like those things. Scratch myself. Randy, if you get a chance to go, it's very encouraging. You should definitely attempt to go to those things. All right. Question is, what's the color of an alien monster demon thing? Alien, not alien. Demon monster. Probably some rusty browns. Why is everything sliding off my paper? Pretty dark. Do a gray. You know what? I may have to use a reference because I don't know actually what the demon's coloring would look like. Why is this all? Demon. Sometimes I had good posters I can make my own, just slip my mind and getting any. Garza says, oh, TF says, yes, I know about panels. I just meant, are you doing a panel? You should. I'm not doing no panel. What are people going to learn from me? Poop brown is always good. I like Dookie brown. Greenish yellow is nice. Let's see what Frank Frazetta does. Frank Frazetta, what his color schemes for some of his characters are. Greenish yellows. Muted yet greens, that's what they are. These are kind of like orcs though. Man, his paintings are like insane. What the heck? Oh, I can't do anything like that. That's absurd. Demons. Let's see if he did a demon. No, he has not. It's almost a dark blue. Ooh, okay. So he's got like a dark blue and black, which is kind of nice. Maybe I'll do that. I'll maybe do the blues. Yeah. That's not too bad. All right, let's try that. Use the red. You saw a red? Like do everything in red? I have this red. It's a really intense red. Oh, here we go. Got a crimson red. Is that what you're talking about? This is like a rose red. Got a white. May need that. Burnt umber. Who doesn't like burnt umber? All right, we'll stick with the reds. We'll do like a rusty character. What is this color? This orange? What is this? Scarlet red. There we go. Scarlett Johansson red. All right. So I have actual watercolors here, but we're going to use this side. I didn't clean it. Obviously, I didn't clean it. Ugh. And Yikes. How am I supposed to draw with this table bend? Hold on, guys. 1 second. Let me... Ugh. Sorry, lost connection for a second. All right. Moving all my paint over here. I would show you, but it's a mess. These little TV tables are the best. Yellowish browns work well. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably do yellow, brown, and red. Those tints will probably be my best ones. Let me just get it set up. Hey, here's a quick question, guys. Do you add water to gouache, right? You do, right? I'm not tripping, right? You just don't paint it straight on, right? Well, umber is ruined. Half of these gouaches are like solid rock. Like I can't even squeeze it out. Okay. Alcohol. What? Let's get our brushes. I have these really expensive, super expensive Magic Touch brushes. I think I paid like $5 for these. Liquor whiskey? No way. I would never waste whiskey like that. These are super cheap ones. I think I got them from like a dollar store or something. I don't know. I don't know where I got these actually. They'll do the job though. Really terrifying possum. Yeah, possums are pretty terrifying. You never know if they're dead or not. Terrible joke. All right, guys. So water it is. Thought so. Thought it was like a watercolor. And just so you can see what I have here, I have a bright red. I have which I actually think that's watercolor, but red, dookie brown, a dark something, and then a really dark brown here, and we're gonna go from there. Awesome possum. So let's start with the lighter colors first, right? And hold on, let me put you guys on mute for a second. I have to. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, microphone. More water. Clean those palettes, son. Oh yeah. No. I like things to be a little dirty. You know what I mean? Like I like to see what colors make out of even a chaotic palette. Plus, I didn't have time for it. This was a random decision to paint this thing at all. So, no. Wish this mic would be my way. You clean your palette. How about that, huh? One thing I like about painting, period, is that you never really know what the final image is going to look like. And it could look really bad, like it looks like right now. It probably looks like, oh man, I have no idea what I'm doing. The truth is, you're right. I don't know what I'm doing. But it doesn't mean I can't learn as I go and figure out how to really make this work. Which is what I'm doing. So the real issue is that this paper may not be watercolor paper. That is a sign I don't know what I'm doing. But I've used worse, so doesn't matter. And I clean my palette when I eat too, every time. Every time. Are you drawing on bristle? Prison paper. Am I drawing on bristle? Mixed media paper. It's mixed media paper. I don't know what that is. No, I have watercolor paper. This is definitely not watercolor paper. But I don't care. You'll learn with my channel that I like experimentation just as much as a scientist does. You know, like I like to see what happens, and I'm not afraid to try and make tons of mistakes. So I'm not worried about it. It's gonna come out looking just like what I want it to look like, anyways. Just wait and see. Max Media paper? Yes, Max Media. ¿Qué? ¿Qué papel? Es un papel es Max Media. I don't know how to speak Spanish. You know, I've been learning Spanish for like 5 years and I still can't speak the darn language. Say, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, ¿y tú? Bien. Okay. Ooh, I like painting. This is fun. This is like very soothing. Good for the soul to paint demons. I like it. Looks terrible on camera though. This is just the base coating, right? You always want to put the base coating on first, and then, unless you're doing like oil. But again, I don't know. I don't even know if gouache needs a base coating. Maybe gouache goes on thick, you know. Ugh, Josh, you should prepare for these things. I don't know, guys. You guys are the pros. You tell me. I am just a traveler with a brush. So, out of curiosity, guys, who's your favorite painter? You know, mine's gonna be Michelangelo. A big fan of Mikey. You know, does really good Renaissance style art, Baroque style. Yeah, just don't go too heavy. Well, let's hope I don't. Because this is just layer 1. guess tonight I'm going to go over the 1 hour mark, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Allows y'all to hang out with me for a little bit longer and help me from not screwing this painting up, you know? Rembrandt. Oh, Rembrandt's great. Geiger. Yeah, Geiger. Alien fan here. Geiger's pretty amazing. But Rembrandt, I have to say, he's solid. He's like no joke. Rembrandt's shadows and shading and colors are something that are, like every artist I think should study Rembrandt and the way he kind of makes the colors come to life. It's just unnatural, honestly. Unnatural. Okay. I keep hitting this thing. Excuse me. Yeah, he was very good at lighting. Rembrandt, just very, very talented artist. I wish I had like a art book by him, That'd be nice. I'd like to study him. If you see me like kind of going sloppy, this is because A, I'm moving fast. B, it also means that I'm going to go over this with ink. So the rough edges will be tightened up with some ink later on at the final stage. So it can kind of be a little bit messy and just try to get this laid out first, at least the base. I'll get more precise as I go. My dog is a master panter. Aren't all dogs? My dog's a pretty good panter too. He pants quite a bit whenever he wants to go play ball. So he acts like he's already tired. I'm like, what are you doing? You haven't even done anything. Good dog though. Sorry, guys. Gotta focus. You know what I mean? Masters are a long. That's all. Heck yeah, it is. It's gotta be far away and probably an oil brush paint brush. I don't know. I don't know my brushes very well. Like I said, I do pen and ink. That's why this thing's called Inkology. Randy says, I really like looking at other artists' work like the Masters and Frazetta. I wish I could understand how to study them besides just attempting to copy. Yeah, true. Yeah. I do too. I wish Frazetta gave a class on how to paint like him. Rest in peace, Frazetta. Rest in peace. Okay. So layer 1 is almost done, which is great. Okay, so I got that. Let's blend in some of these colors. Perfect. Don't want to overwork this paper, but I'm gonna clear out some of this nonsense. I don't know what's going on over here. Okay, first layer, looking pretty good, Now for second layer. It's called Find My Brush Wiping. I'm gonna let this dry for a second. Should take about a couple minutes. So, yeah. I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, of course, like and subscribe. And join our Discord. And remember that I do this Tuesdays and Wednesdays until I do it Mondays and Fridays, which I will, when I get back from Korea, I will probably do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. He said Manuel San Julian is similar to what I'm doing. Love those colors. Thank you. This was fun. Of course, this was watercolor. I just realized that it was a watercolor tube instead of a Arteza. See, I accidentally grabbed the wrong one. Dumb me. But once this dries, let's get the next color going. Okay, now this is where it's going to get a little testy, because I can't tell you I know what I'm doing on this one. You know what? I'm done with this yellow. Let's mix it in. See what happens. Ooh, that's a nice creamy color. I like that. Let's get a little bit more in there. Give me more. Yeah. Bring it back down. Let's get a little bit of red in there. It's pretty. Now let's get some water. Okay, that's kind of nice. I like that. Of course, close your eyes and study a distance. Also, Joshua rules. Oh, that's all I saw was Joshua rules. I like that. Okay. Start with the most dark, right? Ooh, that's so dark. You cannot even see the pencil underneath. Ugh. Okay, a little too dark. It's pretty much like marker at this point. That's not good. I'm going to dilute that a little bit. There we go. That sucked. Let's pull this up. Put it over here. Keep pulling up that paint. Okay, whew. That was actually kind of stressful just now. Yeah, that's good. Pull this water down. It's looking pretty good. I like it. Yeah. Oh, battery just died. Sorry, guys. This never happens. I'm just kidding. It happens a lot. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Let's replace that. See? It's like nothing ever happened. Voila. Oh, there we go. And we're back. I told you I'm only on for usually an hour and a half. Today I'm on a little bit longer, so that's why it happened. Because I only have my battery only lasts an hour and a half at most. That's why I stopped that time mostly. So I apologize, but you guys can deal with it. It's kind of it's what it means to be an artist, man. Mistakes. Not even mistakes. Happy accidents. Happy accidents. Famous artist said that once. Probably the best artist to ever live. Definitely my role model. Yeah, the demon's sucking all the battery out of my camera. That's right, Garza. See, Garza knows what I'm talking about. Garza gets it. Bob Rizos, the man, the legend. I always think of like, what kind of person would be able to be allowed to go to heaven, right? And I think the people I would imagine if I ever got to see like the roster in heaven, it'd be Bob Ross, Steve Irwin, um, who else would it be? The Reading Rainbow guy. That's probably it. The Canada, the Canada Bob Ross. Grimace. You think Grimace would make it there? Possibly so. OJ, yeah, of course. Obviously. Can't forget him. The guy was a saint. He really, really killed it out on the mortal playing field. All right. Maybe Mother Teresa. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like anyone who's like purely good in history that we just can all agree that were amazing, like good people. Mr. Rogers, yes, Mr. Rogers. It does look like peanut butter, don't it? The peanut butter demon. Well, the next effect I put on it will definitely help, I think. Which will be the reds, I think. It should really bring it to life a little bit more. So right now it looks like the mud monster. Skippy demon. Strawberry jam color, peanut butter and strawberry. Heck yeah. Like where you're going with this. It's good stuff, TF. I can do some strawberry jam stuff. I hope the battery I put in just now was full battery. Don't have a clue if it was. Okay, we're almost there with the browns and the yellows. So I'm pretty much just watercoloring it, looks like. It's not even doing gouache, because I know gouache is a lot thicker. So I'm just imagining I'm watercoloring at this point. Which I am definitely the worst watercolorer on this planet, I feel like. But, you know, whatever. I don't try to beat myself up over these things, you know, it's just art. Just art. Just the imagination. Run out from me. That's what it is. Just my imagination. Run away from me. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Voila. Okay, it's looking pretty solid, guys. I'm actually very intrigued by it now. Is it 100%? Nope. Is it meant to be 100%? Not at all. Could I have done better and taken my time? Sure. Did I want to? No. Do I like where it's going? Yes. Are the colors perfect? No. But I'm not getting paid to do this, you know, guys? I'm not getting paid a penny. Not one penny. Just doing it because I like drawing with y'all. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's let that dry. And, oh, the tongue, you're right. What did TF say? I do crave a peanut butter jelly now. Actually, peanut butter and fig jam or something. Sheesh. All right, hold on. This is harder than it looks. Yikes. There you go. It's like calligraphy here. Okay. Yeesh, that was rough. There we go. Huh. That was stressful. Demons are tough work, eh? TF, what's in? Good response, TF. Yeah, perfectly said. It is a social media website app and website. Yeah, you're not wrong there. So right now I'm adding some blacks in here to darken up this mute, this burnt orange, brown, mustard, peanut butter color, to bring a little bit more depth to the character, the demon, and keeping it light, not allowing the black to overtake the colors. Definitely don't want to do that. It just needs to mute it a little bit. Yeah. It says. Okay. Awesome Retro, welcome. You're up late, huh? Good video you posted today too. Found some good stuff. Speaking of cake, it does look like coffee cake. Coffee cake sounds good though, not gonna lie. Sounds really good. Alright. We are almost done for today. So, hope this was entertaining for you guys. I really do. I tried to make it fun. Much more fun when I have TF here. But yeah. And thank you for everybody who's new who joined. It's really, acting like I'm closing up right now, but I'm still painting, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Get some cake. I can't have cake. I can't have any sugar stuff. I've been on a diet, like 2 meals a day, but high protein, lots of vegetables, working out half of the day, trying to lose a little bit of weight and gain some muscle, man. Can't go to Korea looking shabby. My friends will be like, "You went to America and just got hefty, Josh. Thought you were the athletic guy." Like, I blame the McDonald's, but I don't even eat McDonald's, so I don't know about it. Who is messaging me right now? All right. It's looking good, though. I like it. All right, now for some black. Let's see, and a little bit of red. And this will be the color that goes into his mouth to really darken everything up. Harsha, welcome. Right on time, Harsha. Just kidding, you probably just woke up or going to class or something. I'm about to finish right now. Just giving some final shading touches. And then after it dries, I think this Thursday coming up, I'm going to end up putting one more layer of paint on here. And then likely. Sorry, let me get this paint on here. And then start inking it again. Don't know how the ink is going to hold up on this, but definitely wanted to see what I can do. You know me, I love my ink. And Harsha finally got his commission piece that I promised him like 3 months ago. Sorry, Harsha. I apologize for that. It took a while, but yeah. Hopefully it's well worth the wait, you know? Thursday, I'll bring my peanut butter pretzel bites. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Maybe we can give some energy to it. Well, I'm glad that was worth it for you, Harsha, because it was very fun to do a very interesting Marvel versus DC piece. Tickled my goat. Goatee. That's not even a phrase. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm getting tired, you see. Belly good. Tickle goats is my jam, but don't be jelly. Tia, what? Thank you, Lost in Retro. Always appreciate your support, my friend. You know what? I never got to finish that edit for the video of our freaking thing. I need to put it up before I leave. Do like a vlog video post of my art travels and fun stuff, whatever. Okay. Now we're somewhat done. Yeah, and then next time the highlights will be probably a pink color. I wonder if I should do that now then. No, I shouldn't do it now. been on too long as it is. Let me clean my palette. There we go. See, that's me cleaning right there, guys. What a waste. Never tried tickle goats? Never tickled a goat, no. I don't know if a goat would kick me in the head, though. That's what I fear about tickling goats. It's probably why I don't do it. Not that I have any goats near me. Kids, don't do this at home. Don't do what I'm doing. Do it properly. I'm just messing around. It's not really my watercolors, it's my wife's. She don't know. Don't tell her. Okay, that should be enough fun for today. Got stuff all over me. I mean, technically, if you just get it wet, it comes off much easier. Why I didn't do it in the first place? I don't know, guys. I don't think things through. I just, you know, you've seen me draw my paintings and stuff like that. Like, I like to just go with the flow and see what I can make of it, you know? It's more fun to me that way, I think. Ugh. Hey. Okay. Eddie, welcome. Hi all from NYC, where it's 1 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Well, I'm glad you're here. Even at 1 a.m., you know. Hopefully you're drawing at 1 a.m. But whatever reason, I'm glad that you have arrived. Good to have you. I'm just finishing up with the first layer of the demon character. And what I'll end up doing next, just to show you what I'll be doing next time, is I'll be taking my Molotow pens. Now these pens were suggested to me by one of the people here. I think it was Garza. Yeah. I'm just kidding, TF. I know it was you. TF here mentioned these, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll give them a shot. And I have tried them, and they are pretty fantastic. So, for example, what I'll do is, if you can look at the watercolor, it's kind of spotty everywhere, but that's by design. I really wanted to kind of feel rough anyways. This dry? It's dry. Yeah. Don't get all mad, TF. I knew it was you. I'm going to go in here and then start drawing on it, and then this is where the details come in, right? And let me zoom in for you guys. Okay, and then, so these little spots I can outline here on the brown. And you can see that it now takes shape into the shading. And this is where did I learn this technique from? I don't even know. But it works beautifully because now you can kind of move with the organic flow of the paint and start building those lines in the way you feel like they would work against the highlights, right? So if a highlight light's coming from this direction, you want to shade on the left side. Give it a nice little rough look to it. And if you do this to the whole thing, it's going to be a great little piece. That's what I think. Edith, I'm female. Oh, hi Edith, the female. Glad to have you here. Says, I wonder what time you be at Korea times. Probably miss shows. Well, it's going to be the polar opposite. So I think it's like 11 hours ahead of us. So whatever that is. Don't tell Andy. What did I miss? What have you guys been typing that I didn't see? Garza's, you're in Texas. Oh, okay, so it's 12 there. Tickling feet. Wonder, blah, blah, Edith, blah, 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 demon prototype. What? You came back from the grave, huh? What? Okay, you know what? I don't know what y'all are saying. I have no idea. No idea. I'm going to continue with this art piece and be done with it for the night. Anyways, let's save that one. And Thursday night, I will be on. It says, TF, my real name is Edith. I've been told by enough people that I look like her that I feel safer using the last name than my own. Edith Sedgwick. I don't know who Edith Sedgwick is. Is it an actress? Actress and model. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Santa Barbara, California. Oh, she died at 28. That's very sad. Overdose. Ooh. That's no good. Rest in peace, Edith. Not you, Edith. The other one that you're taking the name from, yeah. She used to be a muse of Andy Warhol. Oh, I see. Interesting. You guys know so much. Okay, so just wanted to show you guys what it looks like when I'm done inking it a little bit. So that way y'all can be excited for for this Thursday when I go back on. I don't know what time I work Thursday. I think I'm actually off, so I think it'll be the same time, 8 o'clock. Or maybe I'll go in later because it seems like a lot of people are trickling in right now. So I might go in at 9 o'clock, an hour later than I usually do. But yeah, there we go. Okay, well, thank you, Edith, for joining tonight. Hope to see you on Thursday if you want to join again around this time. And same for you, Garza. TF, thank you always for coming and joining. It's good to have you. Harsha, you too. Don't work too hard. Hopefully all your projects and stuff went well. Comic Journey, thank you for joining as well. It's good to have you and joining the Discord, collective artists. And Eddie, if you want to join the Discord, and if you're an artist and you want to share stuff or learn more stuff, you can always do that. Link will be down below. Or in the chat, there's one that TF put up. And yeah, this was just a fun little demon day. Little demon day, The Golden Demon. I call him Jonathan. No, I take that back. His name is Larry. Larry the Demon. Anyways, see you guys Thursday. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're a creative, go create. That's what you're good at. Anyways, I'll see y'all Thursday. Adios.